You're as true as a $3 cornet. Those bitter words spoken by Napoleon to Josephine in a musical comedy entitled I'll Say She Is served to introduce to some of us about a generation ago a foursome that were to become internationally famous. This was hardly their first appearance on the boards. Long before, abetted by their mother and their aunt, they had appeared in vaudeville as the Six Musical Mascots. And later, when Mother and Auntie had retired, they were billed as the Four Nightingales. Still later, they emerged with disarming simplicity as the Four Marx Brothers. Well, if you've seen any of their pictures, from the Coconuts to the Big Store, you know that the ringleader of this mad quartet is Brother Julius, noted for his horn-rimmed glasses and elegant black walrus mustache, a cigar about the size of a small walking stick, and an uncanny faculty for making people laugh. At present, he holds forth every Saturday evening as star and first citizen of Papist's Blue Ribbon Town. And now Variety recommends and Philco thinks it's high time that he paid the Radio Hall of Fame a visit. So now we take you to Hollywood and to Julius, or if you prefer, Groucho Marx.
Groucho, here you are on the Hall of Fame.
Yes, Niles, the Hall of Fame. At last I realized one of my boyhood ambitions.
Was it really your boyhood ambition to be on the Hall of Fame?
Not quite, Niles. Frankly, my first boyhood ambition was to be a man. And I haven't quite made it yet. I also had an ambition to be a doctor.
You, a doctor? Well, that sounds unbelievable.
Unbelievable? Why? Can't you picture me as a man in gray?
Gray? Don't you mean man in white?
Niles, haven't you noticed the kind of work the laundries are doing lately? At any rate, today I finally step into the role of a master surgeon, so pull on your medical nightshirt and let's get going.
Very well, Dr. Marx. Come with us, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, come with us to the Blue Ribbon General Hospital, where today we find that things are in a pretty mess. Why are they in a pretty mess? Well, they're in a pretty mess because in a moment of mental debility, the renowned diagnostician, Dr. Merrill, decided to try out a new assistant, intern G. Hackenbush Marx. At the moment, Dr. Marx is being eagerly summoned on the hospital's call system.
Calling Dr. Marx. You're wanted in room 14. Calling Dr. Marx. You're wanted in room 14.
You'll have to wait. I'm pressing my pants. You'll have to wait. I'm pressing my pants. You see, there's two pair of pants with this.
Patient has high fever and is burning up. Patient has high fever and is burning up.
So are my pants. So are my pants. That is all. Hackenbush.
Dr. Merrill, if you don't fire this insane intern Marx, I'm going to resign as superintendent of nurses.
Now, calm yourself, my dear. I'm only trying Marx out because there's a manpower shortage.
Well, with him around, there still is.
I think you're right. I'm going to give him one more chance to prove his ability. And if he fails today, out he goes. Now, who can that be? Come in, come in. Oh, hello, Marx.
Hello, Dr. Merrill. Pardon my rubber glove.
Oh, rubber gloves, huh? Did you just return from surgery?
No, I was just luxing out a pair of shorts.
There, you see, Dr. Merrill? Oh, this man will never make a great doctor.
Oh, but Miss Felton, I've been told that Marx comes from a family of great doctors.
That's right. Take my Uncle Hypo, for example. What a great doctor he was. What that man contributed to the field of medicine.
Well, what did your uncle contribute?
Well, for one thing, he discovered a cure for which there was no disease.
Just as I thought. This man is nothing but a quack.
A what?
A quack. Quack, quack.
Are you going to stick around, or do you fly south for the winter?
Oh, frankly, Marx, I think Miss Felton is right. You strike me as being a nincompoop.
No, I'll strike you as I am. Tomorrow I'll strike you as a nincompoop. Say, just a second, Doctor. Did you call me a nincompoop?
Yes, I called you a nincompoop. What about it?
Nothing. How much do I owe you for the diagnosis?
Dr. Merrill, this man is impossible. Why, he has absolutely no conception of things medical.
Oh, come, Miss Overdose. Stop this childish chatter.
Childish chatter, is it? Dr. Marx, I'll have you know that other people seem to find my conversations quite interesting. In fact, many men have told me that I am a woman of the world.
Yes, and you said you look lumpy around the equator.
Now, look here, Marx. You can't talk to Miss Felton like that. Why, she's the head nurse of this hospital. Why, only a few years ago, her face appeared in every leading medical journal.
Oh, of course. I remember that. She was chosen Miss Poison Oak of 1929, wasn't she?
Well,
Hello, Dr. Merrill speaking. Oh, just a minute. It's for you, Marx.
Hello? Oh, is that so? Well, there's nothing I can do about it now. Sorry. Goodbye.
What was it, Marx?
Oh, just a little routine trouble. Patient I operated on last week. I ran out of surgical thread, so I sewed him up with some knitting wool instead.
Well, what happened to him?
He took a bath, the wool shrunk, and now he walks sitting down.
Marx, you're mad.
No, I'm not. I'm not even angry. Shall we dance?
Miss Felton, send in the next patient. I'll see what this nitwit knows about medicine.
Here's the next patient, Dr. Merrill. Mr. Mel Blank Ferguson.
Oh, come in, Ferguson. Come in.
Please, the name is Ferguson. There's an R in it.
All right, Ferguson with an R in it. What seems to be wrong with him?
Look, Doc, there ain't nothing wrong with me. My wife made me come on account of I'm running a slight temperature.
Well, in that case, your wife was right.
But it ain't nothing. I bought a set of BVDs from a guy, and I found out they were stolen goods.
Well, why should that give you a temperature?
Look, Doc, did you ever walk around in a hot union suit?
Your patient, Marx. See what you can do with him.
Very well. Ferguson, open your maw and say aw.
Well, what do you see, Marx? What do you see?
Looks like Congress is in session. Merrill, I think we'll have to operate.
Oh, but Marx, an operation. Are you sure it's absolutely necessary?
Definitely. Nice?
Yes.
Scalpel.
Scalpel.
Forceps.
Forceps.
Suture.
Suture.
And a bottle of Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. I knew I'd get that in somehow.
Hey, not so fast, Doc. Do you know how to operate?
Of course I do. I operated a bus for 6 years. Now, what do you want taken out? Your appendix, your tonsils, or would you prefer our special surprise package?
Well, I don't know. What do you take out best?
The nurses, but I operate differently there. All right, nurse. Get the patient ready.
Oh, just a minute, Marx. How do you know where to operate?
Why, that's easy. I'll just follow this X-ray picture.
Oh, you dope. That's not an X-ray picture. It's a road map.
I wondered why his liver was just outside of Peoria.
Saved by the bell. So long, quack.
So long.
Hello. Just a minute. It's for you again, Marx.
Hello? Oh, is that so? I'm sorry, but it's too late now. Goodbye.
What is it, Marx?
Just a patient I operated on for an injured arm muscle. It was so bad I had a graft on a cow's muscle, and I think I made a little mistake.
Why? What's the trouble?
Every time the patient shakes hands, his elbow starts giving milk.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt Dr. Merrill, but Mrs. Faye Van Mackenzie is outside, and she insists she must see you at once.
Well, I'll let Marx examine that silly Van Mackenzie woman. I think she's just a hypochondriac.
I don't think so, Doc. I think she just imagines she's sick.
Come in, Mrs. Van Mackenzie. My assistant, Dr. Marx, will look you over.
Oh, Dr. Marx, are you going to look over me?
If you bend down a bit, I'll jump over you. Now, let's talk about your case, madam. When did you first discover you had the flu?
Oh, but I don't have the flu. I have sinus trouble.
Flu.
Sinus trouble.
Flu. It's gotta be flu. It's gotta be flu. It's gotta be flu. I wandered around and
but
finally
doctor,
found.
Why does
Just
it
getting
have...
to a good note, too.
Why does it have to be flu?
Well, I've only been here a short time, and I don't know how to treat anything else.
What?
No, wait a minute. I know how to treat bronchitis, too. You can have your choice, bronchitis or flu. That's all I can give you.
But I don't want either of them.
Fuss budget. Don't you know there's a war going on? You take what you can get these days.
Oh, but doctor, you don't understand. My limbs feel funny, and I'm shaking like a leaf.
You don't need a doctor. You need a tree surgeon.